Hello and welcome back to the next episode on the Centurion SMP. You might have already noticed that this episode is likely quite a bit shorter than all of the others. There is a reason for that. Okay, I'm back after continuously crashing my game. What was I even saying? There is a reason this episode's a bit shorter than the rest of them. It's probably going to be between 10 and 15 minutes, which I hate doing. I always like to try and make them 20 minutes or above if needed. However, unfortunately, fortunately for me, I'm going away for a few days tomorrow. So I'm rushing this episode like you've never seen it before. Now, I'll be honest, the reason I'm rushing this episode and I don't have anything planned is because, well, I did have something planned. Originally, you'll notice it is April 1st, which is April Fool's in literally a couple days. It's very soon. And for that, I was going to release a video on not my channel, but Webb's channel, who's another member of the server, and I was going to do an episode pretending to be him. And he was going to do an episode on my channel pretending to be me. And we were just never going to mention it afterwards. It was just going to just stay there. Ward, why aren't you releasing that? Ward, why are you telling us? Yeah, well, Webb died and got out of the series. I wasn't even online. I logged on shortly after. If I have a reaction, I will play it now. If I don't, you're still in this clip. Wait. Webb's out. Wait. This needs my... Webb's out. He's out.
I would.
You're out. But yeah, that's why this episode is a bit rushed. And usually I wouldn't release it. I'd be like, you know what? It's not going to be the highest quality. We'll leave it. But if I don't release this, I've not got another video planned. Therefore, you'd be without nothing for about a month. So I need to get this one out. So what I thought we'd do is we'd use this episode as a bit of an excuse to do the more grindy things that people don't really enjoy watching as much. So let's have a look at what we need to do today. Okay, so I've compiled a list of what we need to do. I've got 3 things, 3 big time lapses that I need doing, and then there's one thing that obviously needs to be done as well, which will become apparent. So coming up on Ward's epic super cool 6, 7 and stuff grind sewed plan. The episode grind sewed. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is get the main tower of the base, and I want to get that 95% complete. That's excusing some things like the cyan detailing, simply because I don't have the time, but I want this base mainly complete so I can start moving on to some of the like fun stuff that I haven't planned out, like how I'm going to connect it to the river, am I going to have the city going around, how am I going to do that? I want to start building a bit more, less pattern like Matica, so this is hopefully going to be the last like Matica build of this base this season. I also want to clean up the shopping district because there's not really much room for people to actually put their shop at the moment. It's like there's my shop, which I had to clear out massive land for by digging, and then the rest is just water. So it's quite hard for people to actually build anything there. So I want to just make it a bit more easy to build by colouring up some of that water. I also want to build Church of Chickenism, and I think I'm actually going to do that spawn instead of at the Chickenism area, because it means people are more likely to see it, people are more likely to join. Then I also want to hold Webb's funeral, because he died, he wrote a will, sent it to me on Discord, sounds hellish, so can't wait to see what that has in store. Actually, now that I think about it, we could do Webb's funeral at the Church of Chickenism. Webb was a part of Chickenism, I think that's what he'd want. Now, first, I think we will clean up the shopping district, and you're about to see some very quick succession time lapses. However, first we are going to clean up the shopping district, so without further ado, let's go! Right, I would talk about what I've just done, but I'm recording out of sync, and I've already built the church, so we need to build that right now. Let's go! some reason the rest of this time lapse just isn't loading. And now we can talk about what we've done. Basically all I've done is started filling the water with grass. You can see there's actually placed for people to build things. And I have already built something here. I've built the Church of Chickenism. Oh, people have donated to Chickenism, which is essentially donating to me. Thanks, guys. Okay. Seeking donations for a chicken head on this wall. We ran out of budget for the inside, okay? That's why it's very empty. However, we are going to hold Webb's funeral in here right now. So I need to get ready. And it's funeral. I can't go in my green jumper, my green shirt and everything. Gotta go in my black shirt and everything. So let's get our black shirt on, which we now have, and let's ponder over. Okay, of course it's not going to go smoothly. My microphone wasn't recording on my OBS while doing the funeral. However, lucky for you, Dunder has sent me his POV with his audio that I can play to you. However, be warned, Dunder said he was recording in 30 FPS. I'm not sure if I'm using my gameplay or his gameplay, but point is, it's going to be a bit janky, so enjoy this super condensed version of Webb's funeral. We are gathered here. Why are you all on this one side?
We gather here today to remember Webb, a brave teammate, a fearless explorer, and someone who always pushed just a little too far into danger. In a world made of blocks, where every choice matters, Webb chose adventure. He mined deeper, he fought harder, and he lived louder than most of us ever dared to. Moments may have come swiftly. It came doing exactly what he loved. Remember the builds he helped us create? Let's skip that.
No.
He stood strong in, and yes, even the risks that got him here. His journey may have ended, but stories we shared with him won't fade. Rest easy, Webb. Your world may be gone, but you won't be forgotten.
Just me editing would like to share. Dunder has spent about 4 hours in the essential cosmetic menu, I swear to God. I would now like to ask Webb's uncle, Crispy Cheese, to come and say a few kind words.
Actually, not the pulse back.
That's very.
One sec, Crispy. You're being very disrespectful.
Are y'all dealing with... Hey guys, are y'all still dealing some cocaine over there? Give me some crack. Anyway.
Guys, this is about
anyway.
Webb.
Anyways, he was an amazing guy. I remembered him. I remember him. He was my best friend. I remember when he would hit me for no reason, and I killed him one time by accident. But now he's fully gone off this earth. He was an amazing person. Everyone go follow Crispy Cheese on Twitter.
No, that's enough. Okay. Webb's husband, Super Dunder, to come up.
Oh, right.
And say what Webb meant to him.
So I've actually prepared this, unlike the ChatGPT guy. He was a great man, and I believe that all great men are people. But this one great man was Webb. Webb the American. Webb the Warhawk. Webb. He was interested in babies with guns. And I really enjoyed that hobby. It was always so interesting watching him obsess over children.
You're probably saying guns makes it better.
Webb was a horrible man. And he deserved everything that eventually came to him. He made everyone annoying with how he said things like candy instead of sweets. And how he thought Africa was a country.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Candy is a sweet.
He was.
Shut the up.
Webb.
Crispy, it's a language barrier. It's because they
What?
Oh wait, I just realized we got all the Brits on one side.
You did.
Yeah.
We got all the Brits on one
Tom, you're on the
side.
wrong side. And I hope that he had a long, horrible, stuttering time, an eternity in hell. Anyway, I'd like to invite Webb to read out his will.
Hello, guys.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, I did want to mention something before you start. You have an imposter right here.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, my will. Where is it? Okay. Morphsy must tame 500 cats and put name tags on them.
That's not how that works. I assume.
Morphsy must blaze me for 1 month straight. Morphsy must wear full Prot 3 armor for all of April. Ward has to move his entire shop over 1 block. The frick
What?
is this?
I don't think it works like that.
Ward
I'm
is not
pretty
allowed to use
sure.
Elytra for all of April.
What?
Ward has the broken statue of Mew.
Oh, come on.
Tom has to build a sand and concrete shop to keep it stocked up.
Wait, what?
Smiles no longer run from feisty starts. Tom has to build a house inside of Ward's shop in the tutorial. Ward can't cover up, destroy that house.
What?
Ward has to shout
Tom,
out
don't
my
do that.
channel in this video he's making where I'm doing this. Subscribe to Warhawk147
Subscribe to
on
Warhawk
YouTube.
147 YT, or just don't. It doesn't really matter.
And subscribe to Chris
shut up.
Keys on Twitch.
Steven isn't allowed to use the nether for all of April.
Ow, I'm gonna die.
That's my birthday. Fuck.
Morphe has to go to 1 life.
I don't think it works like. Okay.
We'll tell him. We'll see how I do
Tom
it.
no longer is allowed to use an orbital strike for the rest of the season.
Hey you.
Everyone has to donate 1 diamond block to Chickenism every other active session, so once a month.
Okay.
And Ward has to give me op.
So that's not gonna
Yo, I
happen.
can't lie. I think I like that last will part.
We have this grave
Oh
ready.
god, he was crucified.
Yeah.
What in the?
It looks so much weirder. It looks so much. It looks so much weirder with a small armor mod on. With the.
Oh, I was singing.
Oh, cat's back. Cat.
Webb, how would you
See,
like to
man.
die? For your
How do I
final
Say
die?
my
Hey,
name.
Steven, can you come here, please?
Oh fuck.
Everyone else stand back.
Howard.
You've
Really?
killed me once, you're gonna do it again.
Oh,
Really?
kill.
Are you sure?
Do it, Steven.
You're gonna
do
do it right now.
Do it, Steven. Steven, do it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do
You're
it the
gonna do it
first
right
time. I was
now.
going to give you an extra life. I just didn't get the short time.
Steven, you
I'm
better do
sorry,
it. All of us are so tempted.
Wait. I'm set. Give me a minute.
Oh no!
By the way, I do not miss them at all. I do not miss them one bit.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Anyway, Webb, who?
Not the
Let's go.
sword.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ward, who's this sword?
Webb, are you listening?
Web.
Webb.
We summon you, Web.
Webb.
Web.
Seriously, Webb. So there he is, Barry, dead, and always here to look over us. And also, I've been playing today, and ever so often he does just log on and spectator and just and literally haunt us. So you know, it's not all bad. Did someone say third time lapse? I did. Let's go. Now, after that, you've seen what it looks like. I'm not gonna bother going through it. You know what it looks like. However, you know what it looks like. It's essentially just the same time looks over again with this base. Obviously, that ends now. However, I think lots of people, while I'm building this, tell me the same thing. Ward, this looks an awful lot like Grian's Hermitcraft Season 6 Mega Base. You know that, right? Well, of course I know that. It looks quite similar. However, I've only just thought about why. And now that this tower is pretty much finished, why don't we have a look why? Okay, I've got 3 minutes, and I'm not going to cut this, so it's probably going to go bad, but let's go. Anyway, this base has been worked on for, first of all, a very long time. It hasn't just been this series. It was originally Mashed Potato Season 6, where I first planned this base, but then that server obviously ended, and therefore I couldn't make the base. I had no server to make it, and then it kind of just fizzled out. So when Centurion started, I was like, you know what, I don't like leaving projects unfinished, so we're going to build it. So I I did build it. So, because I built it, it means that obviously it's now there and you can see it in the entirety, and therefore it gets lots of comparisons to Green's Hermitcraft Season 6 base. Which, to be honest, I knew that. I was like, this is a futuristic tower, I've watched that so many times, obviously it will end up looking a little like that. I did not mean for it to look as similar as it does. However, I think that wasn't even done, like, consciously. I think that was a subconscious decision that I was making while planning it out. And you know what? I kind of see why I wanted to make it a bit like Green's Season 6 base. And it has nothing to do with the actual base or the way that that base looks. Yeah, it's cool, but when I think of that season 6, which is what I was watching heavily during the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown. Therefore, when I see that base, I immediately think to that time, which to many people in the world was a distressing time where you were being locked in, you were being, like, you know, the uncertainty. For me, it was brilliant. Like, I got the rest of the year off, and it was when I first started fully playing Minecraft. Before that, didn't really play that often. However, this is when I started fully playing it, and therefore I was looking at that base going, whoa, that's cool, I want to build like that. Oh wow, that's cool, Season 7 had just started, so I was watching a bit of that and I was going, that's cool, I want to build that, I want to do a server like that. So I think subconsciously, me seeing that base in my mind instantly links to COVID-19 lockdown when the world was shut down. However, for me, it was brilliant. I got into Minecraft. The stress and reality of the real world and any issues you might have just immediately it got put on pause because you didn't have anything to do. All you had to do was sit inside, do nothing. It was a lot of a simpler time, and if anything, a bit happier. So I think that's why I wanted to build this base. Right, there you go, 3 minutes 17 added onto the episode, let's get back in. Well, there you go, after the now you know the true inspiration behind this project, and you also know, and hopefully that also extended this video by a few minutes, because I am out of time for today. Otherwise, if I keep going, I won't have time to actually do it. If I do something else, I actually won't have time to get this video out, and you'll be waiting like a month for anything else. So, thank you very much for watching this episode. I do apologise that it's turned out shorter. However, hopefully you still enjoyed. There will also hopefully maybe be a video in between now and then. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling. However, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.